If you've ever visited Chichen Itza, you've probably gazed down at the green water of the Secret Cenote. And if you're like us, after a hot day of sightseeing, you've probably wished you could dive in and cool off. Well, there's a secret place about 10 minutes west of Chichen Itza where you can do just that. This secret place is a small town called Cenote, which means on top of a cenote in Mayan, and the name pretty well describes the little town. Drive west on the 180 Libre Road, and after you enter the town, you'll see a sign that says, Cenote, 300 meters. What you'll discover is a cenote recreational area developed by a local enterprising group of 12 women and 5 men who've turned their cenote and the surrounding area into a park. Yucatan Cenote looks a lot like the Secret Cenote at Chichen Itza. It's a huge round hole cut deep into the limestone and filled with clear, cool, fresh water. The water actually looks inviting, which isn't often the case with the Secret Cenote at Chichen Itza. The sides of the limestone cliffs are pockmarked with little caves and punctuated with stalactites, all dripping with roots and vines and water. This cenote once provided the town with water for drinking and bathing, but over time it was used less and less as other sources of water were developed. The cenote became overgrown and full of leaves, and only the young men ever swam in it because it was rather dangerous. The only way to get in and out was with a rope. Well, all that has changed. The local association cleared away the brush and overgrown trees. They removed any trash, and they clean the surface of the cenote every day. They've built sturdy wooden handrails around the entire area for safety, and a series of paths, stairs, and landings make the descent to the water something almost anyone can do. The park opened this past January, but so far the association has not received as many visitors as they had hoped, and almost nobody from Gringolandia has visited. This is probably because all of the advertising has been word of mouth, and that word has been in Spanish. At the entrance, we met Elvia, the president of the local association, who, along with Filomeno, another member, guided us down to the water's edge.
Entonces, buscando una fuente de empleo, de ingreso más para la gente y mejorar el nivel de vida a futuro. Surge esto, ¿no? Entonces se le solicita a la comunidad a través de una asamblea, se nos da a través de una documentación que se nos firma, donde se nos da por 50 años para trabajarlo, y ya nosotros empezamos a trabajar en ello. Empezamos a trabajar.
¿Cuántos años?
En esto que yo le vengo diciendo ya lleva 2 años. 2 años, un primer año estuvimos trabajando en limpieza, acomodando los senderos, ubicándolos, y ya cosa de hace un año, que entonces a través del CDI nos apoya con un recurso, y entonces ya empezamos a hacer lo que ahora las escaleras, los barandales que tenemos, el restaurante, baños, cocina, y tenemos los snorkel, chalecos, bicicletas. Entonces ya empezamos a adquirir todo esto, empezamos a hacer las palapas, empezamos ya una vez de que terminamos, eso le digo que lo terminamos en diciembre. Estamos cobrando 20 pesos la entrada, y para la gente que desea bañarse estamos cobrando 10 pesos por la renta del chaleco.
Falling into cenote water is like falling into another world. The water is cool but not cold. It's really quite perfect, with a warm layer on top and cooler water below. As the sunlight shimmers on the stone walls, the dragonflies quietly dip and flutter, and the golondrinas fly circles overhead. Swimming in this green oasis feels like being in a dream. It's no secret that visiting a cenote is a tradition with Yucatecos. It's one of the best ways in Yucatan to cool off, relax, and feel close to nature. Another nice thing about swimming in a cenote is that it's not salt water and it's not pool water. It's clean, clear water that isn't sticky and doesn't smell of chemicals. Later, we caught up with Elvia at the Palapa restaurant they've built on the rim of the cenote, where you can order regional food and a cold drink.
¿Y es su primer negocio para ti?
Bueno, de ese tipo sí. Yo en sí me dedico un poco al comercio también. Tengo un pequeño negocio en mi casa. Pero en este aspecto, en cuanto a lo que es ecología y todo esto, ese es el primero.
So, aprendes mucho, ¿eh?
Sí, sí, se llega.
Bueno, muchas gracias. But wait, that's not the end of the story. There was one more surprise hiding in the cenote. ¿Puedes ayudar? Yo puedo ayudarte.
No, allá al otro lado.
Okay.
Más fácil.
As Working Gringo was enjoying her swim, she saw what looked like a large exotic bird clinging to the rock wall at the water's surface, obviously in distress. She called to Filomeno, who borrowed her life vest and dove in for the rescue. Working Gringa is not a farm girl and really didn't know what to do with a chicken. But Filomeno did. He grabbed the little gallina and swam her safely to the platform, where she shivered for a while until we could carry her up to the world from where she'd fallen.
Salvado.
So we leave you to ponder the Yucatan experience, where if you drop into a cenote looking for a way to cool off, you may also find a group of dedicated Maya entrepreneurs practicing sustainable tourism. And if you're lucky, you might also find a chicken.